Morning.
Morning, Senator. How are you?
Good.
Where
do you want me?
Us this
A little bit further down.
Over here?
Okay. Yeah, there you go, sir. Previously, they had like a spot here for me to stand on.
Senator, how did the meeting go in there with John Ratcliffe?
Well, it went well. I've known John Ratcliffe for a number of years, even before he came to Congress, and of course worked with him as part of the Texas delegation. I had the honor of introducing him at his previous nomination for Director of National Intelligence. So he, I think that's an outstanding pick by President Trump.
Do you have any concerns about Ratcliffe?
I don't. He, I think he's going to be one of the more boring confirmation hearings that we'll have, which I think is okay with him.
Who are some of the less boring?
Well, the ones that you all report on. I'm not going to name names, but you know who they are.
Kash Patel, the FBI director nominee, you said some of his calls to close down the FBI were, quote, hyperbole. Do you still believe that, or do you think some of these calls are concerning?
Well, you know, I've been around long enough to know that people grow into their new responsibilities, and that was really the focus of my question for Kash Patel. How much of this was rhetoric or hyperbole, and how much of it is reality? Taking on the FBI, it's 37,000 people, is an almost insurmountable task. Fortunately, the problems have been primarily located here at the headquarters and not in the rank and file members. But I think Trey Gowdy, who worked with him on the House Intelligence Committee investigation of the Russiagate hoax, spoke very well of him and gives me some confidence that he'll be able to do that job as a professional. Same with Pam Bondi as the Attorney General. She's a career prosecutor. I want to make sure that we restore the reputation of these agencies, these departments like the FBI and the Department of Justice and the intelligence community, that we restore their reputation as non-political institutions. It's really important that they not be political institutions, and that's what I'm asking these nominees about, their commitment to doing just that.
One more question?
Do you see any dangers of this rhetoric, though, calling to close down the Federal Bureau of Investigation and Department of Justice, you know, moving these places out of Washington? Do you see any dangers of that rhetoric?
Not really. I'm fine with that. I think President Trump was elected not to maintain the status quo, but to change the direction of the country. Clearly, people were not happy with the direction we were heading in, and a lot of these institutions, frankly, need to be shaken up. We need to mend it, not end it, and that's what I see these nominees. Not the reason why President Trump selected these nominees.
I think we've got one question here.
Could you tell us about your stance on ghost guns and untraceable firearms, given the latest UHC shooting? I know this is off topic, but
well, the problems are with people who are either mentally ill or criminals. Obviously, they should not get their hands on firearms. Law-abiding citizens are not a problem.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.